Researchers and environmental advocates want Hoosier gardeners to watch for invasive jumping worms this spring. Clayton Baumgarth reports on what makes the species so dangerous.
Jumping worms are an invasive species from Asia that are difficult to eliminate once they're established. Worms are usually good for gardens, doing things such as aerating soil and leaving behind high nutrition waste called castings.
Jumping worms don't do any of that. They stay near the surface, so they don't aerate. They have a really big mouth. For a worm, they have a big mouth, and they just shovel in all of the compost, all the leaf litter, any organic matter.
These worms, named after the dramatic writhing they do when disturbed, also create hard and dry castings, leaving nothing nutritional in the soil for future plants. Jay Cart says it's hard to tell exactly how many worms are in the state, let alone the county, thanks to a history of underreporting.
And now that we've started talking about it and asking about it, people are saying, oh, that's what this is in my garden. And so we are this year really trying to get a better handle on Monroe County.
In the winter, jumping worms die, leaving tiny millimeter-sized eggs behind. Human transport of soil and compost moves the species to markets and eventually consumers' gardens.
If you're buying a plant somewhere or compost or mulch, ask, are you aware of jumping worms? What's your source of soil? Do you use sterile soil media? Do you use, or are you digging up soil and putting it in the pots?
If jumping worms are found in a garden, Jay Cart says mustard seeds and moist leaves will help repel and bait the worms. But there's one thing infested gardeners must realize.
Once you know you have them, do not ever let any soil leave your location. Don't give people potted up plants. Don't share mulch. Don't share compost. Realize that those eggs are 1 millimeter.
For Indiana News Desk, I'm Clayton Baumgarth.
Gardeners who find jumping worms in their soil are encouraged to report it at eddmaps.org.